Hello, everybody. Today we are going to be talking about the fight I had, going to be about a month out already. It was a professional bare knuckle boxing fight, and obviously, for copyright purposes, we're not going to show the content, but you will be able to hear, obviously, my review and the audio from the tape itself. It was a 4-round fight, and it was definitely an unforgettable experience. Here we go.
Contest is a pro bare knuckle boxing match scheduled for 2-minute rounds in the heavyweight division.
For time and content purposes, we are going to cut straight to the actual fight and skip the introductions.
Out of the blue corner,
It was a very interesting fight. This guy had a lot of experience. They only mentioned 2 defeats on his record, but he does actually have a lot of fights, both in mixed martial arts, boxing, bare knuckle boxing, obviously. So this guy has been fighting for a long time. We're going to start here at around the 4:44 mark.
Start within arm's reach. That's why they say toe the line.
And some backgrounds for this fight. This is a heavyweight fight. I weighed in at 244. My opponent weighed in at 348 pounds. He was a big old son of a bitch. My opponent originally was a 6'5", 250-pound opponent. That opponent pulled out, and I had several replacement opportunities. I said yes to every single one of them. And out of the 4, this is the only guy to actually step up and sign the contract.
That's where that saying comes from.
Don't blink.
So these guys will toe the line and get this fight started.
And here we go. Quinones throwing that jab out there early.
Quinones.
Another piece of tidbit, very interesting. I had a game plan. I stuck to my game plan, which was pressure, apply the pressure, stick to basics, and tear this big old wrecking ball down. Interestingly enough, a insider's perspective, the first punch he threw that landed actually managed to clip my eyeball, and the first 2 fingers of his knuckle went into my eyeball. And I was actually blind this entire fight within, give or take, not even 15 seconds into the fight. Of course, that's never a part of the game plan, but I roll with the punches. So, for those who don't know, I actually fought this entire fight completely with one eye.
The pressure forward fighter to start.
Landing really straight shots here with that jab is Quinones. He's measuring, he's probing real well, he's got good motion. We're seeing the open stance where both these gentlemen remain opposite stances. Quinones in the orthodox stance, Myers in the southpaw stance. This is going to be a battle of outside foot position with that lead foot. Whoever has better outside foot position on these strikes will have a striking advantage with their rear hand. Something to watch for.
And so far, that battle of the foot position is being won by Quinones, but not taking advantage of it with his rear hand as of yet.
That jab is money for Quinones right now. Ooh, getting a little anxious, so looks like Myers will cut him with that left hand of his on the rear pole.
1 minute left in the round.
Myers getting that jab going now. Not too much hand fighting with these guys here with the front hands.
Corner of Quinones calling for feints.
And another reason why I stood with my technique of jabbing the head and the body was due to the fact of having one eye. It's not the smartest move to start brawling this early in the fight with only one eye. So again, sticking to the basics, sticking to the game plan, pressure, and composure. That's what got me the win.
Quinones doing a lot of reaching forward with an open hand
I think he's
with
trying
his
to,
left hand, not really a jab.
I think he's trying to set up to parry that front hand down if he does jab, trying to cheat it out there. So if Myers does for that jab, he can just quickly push it down and jab over the top of it. Ooh, big swing and a miss with that rear left hand from Myers. Oh, big 1-2 from Quinones down the pipe, connected clean. But Myers just ate it. Does not show any sign of effect there.
Looks like we're going to head to round 2. Less than 10 seconds left in this first round.
You never know in bare knuckle.
True enough.
Oh! You see Myers going down. Is that going to be ruled a...
And for the people who don't give my opponent credit, I mean, I don't like to sit there and talk about my opponent and you know, bless him, but I already knew what his game plan was. He's a big, heavyweight. And his game plan was to get me in the corner, clinch me up, and just dirty box me. I could tell. And in the first round, I obviously pushed him off of me because I felt it. That's exactly the moment where I knew this guy wants to get in and make it dirty. He wanted to use his weight to the advantage. And with me being a debut fighter, he thought his experience could match my skill.
Looks like he's ruled a slip.
I agree. Yeah.
We got a...
That was a slip.
looks like we got a... Pirad is calling out a cut above the left eye here on Quinones.
And I'll give him that, you know.
Something that I
He
cannot see.
landed
Joshua
one
Martinez looks like he's
really
very
good
keen on
shot,
that, taking an eye on it in
but
there.
that wasn't enough.
Got the cut
Not to
man
beat
working
me.
on it a little bit. The corner man, that is.
Yeah.
But again, all respect to him.
Going back to
He
his
had
corner
a-
was wincing a little bit,
he was
showing
the
some
only
kind
guy
of
to
discomfort
accept
in
my
his
fight,
eye.
you know. I could have
Got
not
the cut man
fought
Mace in
due
there
to the
now.
fact my actual opponent pulled out.
And again, it's in this. Looks like it's in that worst spot. Like the reason fights get stopped from cuts is not
Regardless,
because
it
of blood
was a
itself, sometimes it
beautiful
is.
fight.
But a lot of times it's in an area
Beautiful.
above the eye where the blood will drip into the eye and impede the vision, therefore causing that fighter not to be able to defend himself.
And the other thing I think
you notice he had his back to
the,
us this entire time, and it's like
most people honestly miss
oh, it
was
looks
the
like it's
fact
right on the
that
eyelash.
when I was jabbing,
Eyebrow.
And it is a cut.
I was
saw
not
Mace,
only
Mace,
striking
our
the
cut
body
man, in there
and the
with
head.
his swabs.
I was actually
Tending to
jabbing
Oh,
his
looks like this shit
hand
might get a little bloody
to
tonight.
break his hand. And that is
You see
something that
Myers
I
throwing that jab, but
achieved
his chin
later
is
on in
really
the
high in the
fight.
air now. Oh no, he fixed it.
It took them a while to notice why he
Quinones
wasn't
is starting
striking
to
back.
measure with that front hand with the hands open a little bit, so he might have to. Oh, that eye looks.
Yeah, it's very
My
red.
goodness.
Yeah, that eye
Might have
looked
had
like
some
a
blood
bloody
vessels
demon,
broken
but
inside the eye
Oh
itself.
man,
That was
yeah,
not
that
enough
did
to
not look
deter
good when
me.
He just crossed us. You know, we're not seeing too much impact there from that, so I don't think the vision is compromised. Big swing and a miss, and Myers showing a little sportsmanship.
Not a lot of offense coming from Myers. Seems to be waiting to land just that one big strike, and the problem with waiting to get punched is you might get punched.
Yeah. Or he's just saving all that gas for a big third round.
Cornea Quinones wanting him to
and
pressure
hats off to my
forward, saying,
corner.
don't
You know,
wait, don't
they
wait.
didn't care. They didn't
Oh, good
obviously
job,
know how
good
bad
job.
the damage
Good
was
scores here.
because
Good defense from Quinones as well.
I had to keep it mostly
Oh.
to myself. But
Myers lands a couple hooks.
they were
Looks like
doing
they're on big
the
scoring
best
areas
they
behind the
could,
ear.
giving me solid advice. I was just sticking to the game plan
mouthpiece
because I
starting
knew
to come
what was
out. He was
going
taking
on.
some deep breaths there. Referee had to
Obviously,
warn
with
him
me
to put the
being
mouthpiece
inside the
back
ring
in.
and them being able to only see so
Man.
much. But
Quinones
thank you
is
to
just short
Rick
on a
De La
couple of these right hands.
Cruz
If he could fix
and
the right jab,
Isaiah
just hard fake
Torres,
that right hand, and
phenomenal
reload and come into the number one,
cornerman,
he would catch
along with my
Myers
cut
right on
man.
the chin there.
Thank
Like a
you
little
again.
one stutter two with the two behind it.
But I already knew. Set it up, make them think that I'm
Myers good timing though with his
uncomfortable.
right hand, that lead right
drop
hand, just keeping a
bombs.
long right hook out there as defense.
Myers
knew how hard
really
I
having
hit.
a hard time keeping that mouthpiece in. About 5 or
This is the
6
second
times I
round,
watched him have
right
to
on the
adjust.
bell. Second round,
Big right hand
flush.
for Quinones there at the end of
straight.
the round. Right at the bell.
He
Man, I'd
felt
love
that
to
one.
see Quinones really start using the face, like really jab in there, but use that hard thing to get that reaction, lean in the back position, and reload and fire that right hand right when he's off that back position to lean in. Now it's the third and final round. This is the third round.
It is a 4-round fight. You are correct, sir.
So it looks like a little bit more going to be called upon here in the replay.
And he hit hard. I mean, people don't realize weight matters.
It seems like that.
A 350-pound man punching you, hitting you, you're gonna feel it. And if you play the wrong game,
you
get put
we
out.
were going to get start that round. Quinones'
But
eye was bad, and we didn't.
with my game plan, my confidence, my skill level, I knew I
was.
was comfortable in there, even despite not having both eyes.
Oscar Martinez taking a close look at that
And
eye.
having Oscar Martinez as
Couple
my
of welts
referee was
coming
just
up on
a
the
beautiful
forehead of
motivation.
Myers.
He was there for my Muay Thai fight where I had an opponent literally pull off and pull out right before a
That good
fight.
jab Quinones has been thrown out there with the right hook.
That's where I received the
Again, that
technical
long right
win.
hook has been an effective defense for Myers.
Myers allowing himself to be backed into the corner.
And that jab was just so crisp.
It almost looks like Myers' primary game plan has been to just let Quinones come to him and try and land the long right hand and hope that has effect when Quinones is jabbing.
And a jab with a bare
As we see
knuckle,
there.
that's a whole different jab.
And again, that's something you got to
Two
recognize.
knuckles
Fake that hand,
digging
fake that
into
big hook out, then attack the bad position.
Myers trying to circle his punches around the guard of Quinones.
Ooh, good jab right on the chin there of Myers by Quinones.
Quinones doing a good job of lowering his body and then punching up. Typically, as an opponent lowers their body, you think they're going to go to the body, exactly like Quinones is doing now, but he's using it to set up a punch up top.
The lead hook from Quinones misses, but a big straight right hand stabs the body of Myers. Oh, these are big body shots. We're hearing good effect here. Oh, and now Quinones has Myers in the corner. But he lets him out. Quinones doing exactly what Rick De La Cruz in the corner is calling for, attacking the body.
30 seconds left in the round.
Myers is breezing through his mouth very heavy here.
And bloodied up around the lips now is Myers.
Then, oh, good shots landed there by Quinones. A 2-3 with the 3-hook going to the body.
And he was a durable motherfucker, that's for sure.
Myers
But he
again
did not
looking to
like
throw
those
those
body
circular
shots. He
punches.
did
You can
not
see him
like that
trying to
jab.
load it up.
That split his face.
Oh, that left hook from Quinones.
Woo.
If that would have connected, Myers' head might have popped off.
Myers acknowledged it too.
And right here, we are going to actually do a part 2 to this video for the 4th and final round.